Here's the Stoic exercise I promised tonight. Write down 3 things that made you anxious today. For each one ask, was this in my control or not? If not, cross it out. Let it go if yes. Write 1 small action you can take tomorrow. This simple practice trains your brain to stop carrying imaginary weight. What if I told you that most of the things you're anxious about will never actually happen? Think about that. All the sleepless nights, all the racing thoughts, all the stress about the future. Most of it is just your imagination playing tricks on you. The Stoics knew this nearly 2,000 years ago, and they developed powerful tools to calm the mind and face life with courage. Stay until the end, because I'll share 1 Stoic exercise that you can start practicing tonight to reduce your anxiety and regain control of your thoughts. Anxiety is everywhere in modern life. Americans deal with constant stress, jobs with endless emails, the pressure of bills, uncertainty about relationships, and the endless scrolling of social media that keeps telling you you're not good enough. Anxiety is like carrying a heavy backpack that you never take off. But here's the truth. The Stoics believed most of that weight isn't real. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Take Marcus Aurelius. He wasn't just a philosopher. He was the emperor of Rome. He faced real crises, wars, plagues, betrayal. Yet in Meditations he reminded himself, if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment. Think about that. Anxiety doesn't live in the event. It lives in your perception of the event. Let's bring this home. Imagine you're at work in New York, and your boss sends you an email that says, "We need to talk tomorrow." Your mind immediately races. Am I in trouble? Am I getting fired? What if I can't pay rent? You've just built a horror movie in your head that hasn't even started filming. The Stoic approach: pause. Recognize, I don't know what this means yet. It's not the event, it's my judgment of it. That pause creates space between stimulus and response. That's where calm lives. Lesson 1. Control versus no control. Epictetus, who was born a slave, taught the dichotomy of control. Some things are up to us and some things are not. This is the Stoics' ultimate anxiety hack. You can't control the economy, or whether someone likes you back, or whether your boss is in a bad mood. But you can control your preparation, your words, your actions. Right finger mid-video CTA. If this makes sense, hit like so more people can see this. Anxiety grows when we obsess over column B, the things outside our control. Freedom comes when we focus only on column A, our choices. Lesson 2. Negative visualization. Seneca gave another powerful tool: negative visualization. This doesn't mean being pessimistic. It means preparing. Imagine the worst-case scenario for a moment. If you lost your job, what would you do? Update your resume, look for new roles. Survive if your relationship ended. Yes, it would hurt, but life would continue. By facing the worst in your mind, you shrink the power of anxiety. Lesson 3. Modern anxiety and social media. One of today's biggest triggers for anxiety is social media. Scrolling TikTok or Instagram at midnight, comparing yourself to others. Friends on vacation, influencers with perfect lives. It feeds a constant sense of inadequacy. Epictetus would call this slavery. He said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Mastery here means not letting likes and comparisons dictate your self-worth. True freedom is deciding, I am enough, without chasing endless validation. Seneca also warned that anxiety chains us to the future. He said true happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future. In other words, anxiety steals the only moment we actually own. The present modern example. You're out to dinner with your partner, but your mind is running through tomorrow's to-do list. You're physically there but mentally absent. The Stoic reminder: life is happening now. Don't miss it. Here's the Stoic exercise I promised tonight. Write down 3 things that made you anxious today. For each one, ask, was this in my control or not? If not, cross it out. Let it go if yes. Write 1 small action you can take tomorrow. This simple practice trains your brain to stop carrying imaginary weight. So, how do you fight anxiety? With Stoicism. Remember Seneca: most suffering is imagination. Remember, Marcus: anxiety is perception, not reality. Remember Epictetus: focus only on what's in your control. And remember, freedom is mastery of your own mind. If this video gave you something useful, please like it so more people can find Stoic wisdom. Share it with a friend who struggles with anxiety. And subscribe for daily Stoic lessons to build a calmer, stronger mind. And now I want to hear from you. What's your biggest challenge right now? Where does anxiety show up most in your life? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'll be reading and replying. Remember, anxiety ain't your destiny. It's a signal, and with Stoicism, you can answer it with strength and calm.